Today I'm answering questions. Thanks for everybody who commented on TikTok and Instagram. I'll answer those now, and without further ado, let's do it. Are you a real doctor? Are you even real? I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't prescribe you medicines, but I am a PhD, so I have a doctorate in bioengineering, and I'm a researcher, so I develop RNA vaccines and therapies. Do you think natural immunity is better than what the vaccine can provide? So this is really complicated, and I'm actually going to work on another YouTube video about this. So when we say immunity, it sounds like a blanket statement, but really there's lots of components to it. What are the antibodies? How many antibodies are there? How long do they last for? And do they work against new mutations? But we'll get into it in another video. How is your hair so beautiful? Okay, so you're gonna hate this, but I'm like the lowest hair maintenance person of all time, so I don't really do anything. Why are RNA vaccines not lifelong like measles? So actually, very few vaccines induce lifelong immunity like the measles vaccine. We don't really know why. This is still an aspect of immunology that we're trying to understand, but most of the vaccines that you receive just don't have as long duration of immunity. What does the future look like for RNA vaccines? So it's been a really great year for RNA vaccines. Before the pandemic, we didn't even know if RNA vaccines would work because nobody had ever done a phase 3 clinical trial. So I think there's a lot of potential. I don't think all vaccines are going to become RNA vaccines overnight, but some candidates like the flu vaccine, I think will. I'm an undergrad just finishing my biotech degree. What was your career path like? I'm trying to figure out if I should go to grad school. Okay, so I did my undergrad degree in chemical and biological engineering. I then did my PhD in bioengineering and did 4 years of postdoctoral training in immunology. When I was deciding whether I was going to go to grad school, I knew that I loved the research and that I wanted to become an independent researcher, and so that's why I chose to get a PhD. Do you have any thoughts about folks like me who have mixed doses and how that works? So for people who received mixed vaccine doses, so the viral vectors and RNA vaccines, this hasn't been approved in a lot of places outside of Canada. One of the last projects that I worked on in my postdoctoral training was actually looking at combining the AstraZeneca, so a viral vector vaccine, with an RNA vaccine, and some of our preclinical evidence indicated that they were actually better together than just 2 doses of a viral vector or 2 doses of an RNA vaccine. Of course, as scientists, we have to wait and see how this plays out in the real world, but I think we're still determining what the best regimens are. Why are you on TikTok? So I was actually asked to join TikTok by Team Halo, which is an organization that was started as a collaboration between the United Nations and the Vaccine Confidence Project. So their whole idea was to get scientists and clinicians who are working on COVID-19 to engage with the public to talk about everything that's going on. So as an RNA researcher, I thought it was a really good opportunity to be able to share my knowledge and expertise with everybody. Can we use RNA vaccines like genetic therapy, producing proteins instead of repairing genes? Yes, lots of people are trying to do this right now. It's just that there haven't been any therapies that are clinically approved yet. Favorite musical instrument? I love listening to the piano. Whenever I'm at my desk typing away, I like to have classical music with the piano playing in the background. And I also played for 8 years when I was growing up. Is mRNA skincare a future possibility? Yeah, I think mRNA skincare could totally be a possibility. One of the main things in skincare is thinking about the proteins that we have in our skin, right? Like collagen. And so if instead you could use mRNA to express collagen, maybe for a longer amount of time, maybe we wouldn't have as many wrinkles. If you like this, I'm happy to answer more questions if you think this is interesting. Otherwise, see you next time. Bye.